Find your feet. Hi, friends. It's Adam, the crippled cannabis cowboy. If you like my channel, subscribe to it, and you'll probably be annoyed by more of my rambling. Find your feet. Feel your feet. I can't take any credit for that. That actually comes from a woman I knew once upon a time that was heavy into yoga, and honestly, it changed my life. It's neat. It has a lot to do with like finding your center of gravity when you're walking around and doing your little odds and ends every day. Find your feet. I'm always reminding myself of that. I'll kind of like get my center, but it goes a little deeper. If you have multiple sclerosis or you have some other crazy disease or whatever, and if you think about it, when's the last time you gave your feet some attention? Trim those nails. Those nails can get really harsh. I know a lot of people that can't even sit on the floor or stretch. Now, I'm kind of fortunate in that department, primarily because of my lifestyle, but I could sit down, I could pick up my feet, and I can't quite put them behind my head, but I can hug them. And so I trim my nails, and it's important. And there are some people out there that, haven't been able to trim their nails because you can't reach them. So they don't stop growing. That's the weird thing. And they'll actually start to really fuck you up after a while. Check out your skin and the calluses. If you have shoes on a lot, there's probably not a lot of calluses. But tend to your skin on the bottom of your feet, some cream or something. I'm in a different boat. I really don't know what the hell it has to do with probably all the multiple sclerosis treatments and drugs I was on, and then the vaccine that went on top of that. Something happened where all the skin all over my entire body peeled off, including my feet. That kind of sucked, man. You don't know what foot pain's like until you ain't got no skin there and you step on something. I had skin there, but it was like a baby's butt. It was so thin and light that I couldn't even tolerate certain temperatures. So I'm in a different boat in that department, but no excuses. Honestly, you should give your feet some more attention. Air them out. Be barefoot for a certain amount of time. Now, the whole barefoot thing, I actually think it's important, but it is very kind of like dangerous with multiple sclerosis because, man, you can stub your toe, and your shoes will prevent you from feeling a lot of things that your feet go through. So, particularly doors. Be careful of doors and storm doors because the very corner can catch the back of your heel and scratch you. I don't want anyone to get hurt. I am making it a point to stay barefoot. Obviously, I spent most of my life barefoot, and your feet actually get stronger. Walking around can be dangerous. Yeah, you can stub your toe and stuff like that, but your balance is different because you can use your toes and you have multiple sclerosis. You may have had certain shoes on for a really long time, so your body's used to those shoes and used to keeping its balance with those shoes on. When you go barefoot, you're gonna get the extra benefit of certain muscles that you're not used to again. So be very careful. I recommend staying in one place, not walking around. Don't mess with doors. Don't walk near anything, stub your toe on. So it does take a lot of caution. Your feet are important though. I use mine as much as I can, and I can barely fucking walk anymore. And I just noticed when someone stops walking, that's kind of when you start dying. There are other philosophies that you start dying when you were born, and I mean, yeah, you can look at it that way, but you grow, you get stronger or whatever, you get to a point. Me, it's just about downgrading. So my feet are something that I have to pay extra close attention to. Washing them Bathing, showering, that's a whole nother separate story. If you have primary progressive multiple sclerosis, you probably don't mess with a tub because it's too hard to sit down and lay back. And I can understand that. I'm kind of fortunate, so I do lay back and I do know a lot of tricks for doing things like that safely. But hey, man, one thing at a time. Trim them nails, work that skin, and work on those muscles in those toes. You kind of need them.